Hey guys, how have you guys been? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I would like to focus on a couple different things kind of all in one video today. We had the full moon, so now we're kind of starting a new lunar cycle, as well as Mercury, thank God, going direct. So I would love to take a look as a collective message about what we kind of let go of with the last lunar cycle, what we're going to be coming into, and then maybe some action steps to further go after what we wish to bring to us and manifest in our lives. So yeah, let's take a look. And I apologize ahead of time if you hear some random noises. I live in a complex of sorts, so sometimes you might hear off in the distance people or even my cats because they, like to talk now and again to me, especially when I'm doing something. So what all messages do we have for the collective? What are we letting go of this past lunar cycle? What came to an end during this past full moon? Excuse me, guys. What cycles are we breaking? So let's see what comes out for the last full moon, what we're letting go for the last lunar cycle. Let's see, full moon in Virgo. What were we letting go of for that full moon in Virgo? What came to a completion? What cycles are we breaking? First one out is the Four of Wands. Well, that makes a statement, don't you think? Now, this is what we're letting go of, the cycles that we're breaking, things that have come to a completion, for that full moon in Virgo. So getting the Four of Wands tells me a relationship, some sort of commitment like that, possibly even a marriage for some of you, came to a head or came to a completion. Or it could also be in the opposite realm that you were dating someone for a while and you guys have put that in the past, and this could be the new cycle as well, but I'm feeling more so like it's you letting go of something you thought was going to go in a direction that it just didn't. I actually just keep hearing marriage for this. I don't even hear like relationship or commitment but just full-blown marriage with the Four of Wands. Which usually doesn't always come out like that, but wow, this is a whole lot. That's way too many. Jeez. Wow, okay. Well, I will take these then. Good Lord. So it's funny, guys, because I tried to do this video, I believe it was yesterday, and I just could not get it done. I had so many distractions, and I decided to just put it off till today or a different day. But the cards that just came out are the Five of Swords. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Those are the two cards that actually had come out yesterday. That's very interesting. And in that order, too, which is super weird. So the way that these come out, in the Five of Swords, the main person in that card is looking back at the Four of Wands. And that kind of alone just says to me that there is someone in this scenario. I do not think that it's you. It could be the other person or whoever even, whoever I'm picking up on. One person wanted to get married or wanted to make that a further commitment so strongly. That was something that was just so presently on their minds, and that was one of their deepest desires. It feels like they wanted to fight for that so bad, and they feel like they tried so hard, but Nine of Pentacles tells me that you were like, yeah, this is just, I'm all set. Maybe you've been ready to do this for even years, and you've just kind of come to that conclusion that you're better off, to say the least. Because in the Nine of Pentacles, she's looking the complete other direction, and that's a card about usually like pre-Empress singlehood, like being abundant kind of on your own. Like there's no one else in that card. It's just her outside with her. There's like grapes, trees, the sun's out, she has a bird, so she's just in this luxurious robe, like she's doing fine by herself, and it looks like another person was like, why couldn't we have had that? But maybe you just didn't want that. Maybe you just wanted to be single. Maybe it's someone you've dated for forever, and you're just like, I've never known what it's like to be identified as myself and not have a part of my identity wrapped up in another person. Well, whatever the case is, this person over here really wanted to fight for it, and it looks like you were just not interested. So, I mean, for the people who marriage does apply here, obviously, that would equal divorce, but I want to see if there's anything else here for the cycles that are being let go of. Whoa, too many. Okay. I'm going to break the deck, and then I want to pull a couple as clarifiers for the Five of Swords. So why is the Five of Swords here in this situation? Almost, but it like flipped over in my hand. Why is the Five of Swords here for this? That is a lot. Once again, Spirit just doesn't want to give me like one card. Like, that's 100. Good Lord. Oh my gosh, that is too many. Okay. Try that again. Why is the Five of Swords here? Okay, Five of Swords, clarify. I have Page of Wands. Whoa. I have Page of Wands, the Hermit, and I have the Three of Cups. I have the Magician at the bottom. Magician at the bottom tells me you could have been manifesting this. Manifesting something better into your life. Page of Wands is a new endeavor. It's a rather like phallic card, if you ask me. But it's kind of news of a new endeavor or offer, and because wands are fire energy, they can often relate to passion, so it could be new romantic pursuits. The Hermit tells me that there was a lot of traveling inward, journeying inward to make these decisions. It's a lot of finding your own path and creating things for yourself, really just kind of going inward and being like, what is it that I want out of this? It can often be a spiritual journey, very particularly. And Three of Cups is often like a celebration. So with this, clarifying Five of Swords, it tells me that you may have had an offer and been already on the fence, and then having that offer made you like, oh, like I could also have this, or I could stay, in this relationship or marriage or what have you for all of these reasons, which, aren't exactly the best reasons. They're more so like excuses. So you had to go inward a little bit and think about, what decision am I really going to make here? Maybe you made a list of like pros and cons and really thought about, what do I want to do? And you thought, okay, well, I actually would rather be with those people or that person instead of where I am. And you kind of came to that conclusion, it looks like, with a little bit of your own like spiritual journey inward. So it just, yeah, it looks to me like you're just kind of over it, which sounds kind of mean, but again, maybe it just wasn't for you. So you're letting that go for this period of time with the full moon in Virgo. I'm getting also pretty strongly that there are people in your life who are happy that you've chosen to end that situation. So I'm not sure if it could have been a toxic situation for you, but it looks like you were celebrating with other people, because I just get like a group of friends and a lot of like a relief feeling of people being like, oh, thank God, because like, that wasn't working out and we've been telling you for a while and we wanted to see you do better, we thought you deserved more, yada yada yada. So it really feels like there are people who are just really rooting for you to just not be together anymore. Which again sounds really mean, but alright, let's take a look at the new cycles for the next lunar cycle. What are we walking into? What is the future energy for the collective for the new lunar cycle? What type of energies are we bringing in? What's coming to us over the course of the next lunar cycle? King of Swords again, which is like what I tried to make the video yesterday. I saw him peek out also. Getting a lot of the same cards. And Queen of Wands, which I also got. There she is. Going at something with full force. Sorry if the cards are really loud, guys. Yeah, going at something with full force, passion, really knowing what you want, which is awesome. So what are we bringing in for the new lunar cycle? What's coming into us? What energies are coming forward during this new lunar cycle for the collective? And for Mercury going direct as well. Which makes sense to have the Five of Swords because, Mercury retrograde definitely bringing in some miscommunications. So what's coming in for us for this new lunar cycle? And Mercury direct. Wow, Ace of Cups. Fits right in line with what we were just talking about. Letting go of one commitment and going into another one. I'm getting a lot of like self-love with this actually, more than I am like love from someone else. Yeah, I get a lot of self-love here. A lot of learning how to love, appreciate, and like hype yourself up. This is coming in pretty strongly for that. Like I said, wow. A ton of them just flew out of my hands, but the only one that flipped is The Empress. Of course. Wow. So the Ace of Cups and the Empress combined says to me 110% that this is about self-love. This is 100% about self-love. I just get this overwhelming feeling that whatever this is you really had to fight. You really had to fight for this. That person made you feel really terrible about yourself. If that's the case for you, then I'm seriously so sorry. That is the worst thing to have to go through. This person I'm getting just, oh, I feel so overwhelmed. Like, your self-esteem was, oh, man. I just suddenly feel so, like, depleted. Like, this person really kind of killed your self-esteem. They just drained you. You may or may not be an empath as well, and they could have just been, oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I wish I could describe better what I'm feeling, but I'm definitely just feeling this overwhelming sensation of you just not really knowing how to love yourself, and a huge part of it coming from that person because they didn't build you up like they should have. They didn't build you up like they were supposed to as your partner. Wow. Wow. That's very powerful. Again, I am so sorry if you had to go through that. That's really hard. They just drained you so deeply. You feel like you just really weren't yourself. Oh my God. Then good riddance to that person. I'm sorry, but good riddance to them. If you're not feeling your best in a situation and it's that bad, then they need to go. Good for you for letting that go. Because now you're getting the Ace of Cups and the Empress tells me that you were so focused on being your own hype man and overfilling your own cup with love. And that's freaking beautiful. So good for you. Which is so crazy because, like, I wasn't going to take the rest of the cards that flew out, but I'm going to show you and I'm going to take them anyway because it is a whole storyline. Like, this is just a storyline for a couple of you, but oh my gosh. So, the cards that came out here, I have the Two of Swords. This is all about decisions, a back and forth in your own head. Because she's on the ground, or he on the ground, and the water behind them makes me feel like this is a logic versus your emotions type of situation, head over heart type of scenario where you're kind of ignoring your intuition and your emotions and you're trying so hard to just be like, okay, logically making that like pros and cons list. There we go. You have to ignore the things that kind of keep you tied to that person, like that, that one memory of like, oh, they did this to me, but that one time they also said this nice thing to me, and it's like, well, talk is cheap. And it looks like in this card you were trying so hard to ignore all of that stuff and just think logically and look at it at face value. It's like, they did this to me, or they, did not do this thing that I asked, or they didn't keep their promise, and those things just need to be factual. It can't come with emotion behind it because you would just never leave. And then the Tower coming right after. So the storyline to me is you made the decision to break it down. Done and done. Tore down that foundation and you were like, I'm all set. Like, you made the choice to leave, and that is so fucking powerful. It literally makes me so emotional. That's so powerful. Okay, I'm not gonna get stuck on that. Seven of Wands. This is a defense of you probably having to, defend even to yourself your opinion. Seven of Wands is clearly he's trying to fight off all these other people or wands, whatever. And it's a lot of just, I'm making this decision. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to question myself. You have to force yourself to not go back because otherwise, again, you would just never leave. Oh my God, that is awful, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't get over that. Knight of Cups. So about coming forth with some sort of offer. Cups are emotions, and this is almost like you're like you see in this card where the horse and they come up to the stream. It's almost like you let yourself love yourself again. And that sounds so cheesy, I'm sorry, but with the water, to me, I just see the emotions and you coming up to come get water, to come fill your cup. You've like made that decision that I'm gonna fill my own cup. I'm not gonna rely on anyone else to do that for me. That is so freaking great. Oh my god, I can't get over that. And then the High Priestess is the last card. So you're trusting yourself more. You're building yourself up. You're giving yourself those emotions. And this is what's coming in. Like I said, this is the forward energy that's coming in over this next lunar cycle. So you have this abundance of self-love that you've chosen to give yourself, and that is so, so, so powerful. I cannot state that enough. I can't overstate that. That is an incredible feeling. And I've had my own time with a really abusive relationship where I had to do the same exact thing. So I feel for you guys. If that's what you are going through and this resonates with you, I'm here for you guys. I support you guys. That is incredibly powerful. You made the choice after a whole lot of really having to, like, you know, like self-discipline. You put yourself into this position where you said, I'm not going to do this anymore, and I'm going to ignore every single thing that makes me feel like tied to this person and just look at the facts. And you chose to tear it down, and maybe that person, I'm getting for some of you, that person like really gave you such a hard time, and you were like, no, I'm done, and you stood by that. You told that person no, however many times you had to tell that person no, and did what you had to do, no questions asked, and then have just focused on yourself. Focused on feeding for some of you, it's a huge, oh my god, hold on a second, I'm getting like a story. I'm getting more of the story. For some of you guys, this has triggered an ascension in a lot of you, where this has been the turning point for you guys. Or it will be. I mean, we all work through energy differently, so it could have happened. You could be going through it, or it could be coming in. This is a huge ascension for you guys. This is incredibly huge. This is seriously putting you onto a new path and showing you with the High Priestess that there is more behind the veil, so to speak, that you just didn't know about, or you still don't know about, and you're learning, and Spirit's leading you there, showing you, like, although you were so incredibly attached to this person, this relationship, this one piece of your life, that it's not your whole life, and there is so much more that's coming afterwards, but you had to go through this certain scenario because you needed that first to show you. There was a lesson in there that you needed to guide you to this. You needed to open up your eyes and show you how to love yourself, so that way you could divulge in what's coming to you, which again is so beautiful. I can't get over that. That is so freaking incredible, guys. That's wild. Like, some of you are going on, not to sound corny, but like the journey of your life. And good for freaking you. Know that I am so proud of you guys for doing it. And keep doing it, because it will serve you well. What the hell, guys? That's so cute. I'm gonna die. Alright, let's look at some actionable steps on the way. And so what steps can we take to further this process, to help ourselves out, to aid this process, to aid this energy? What is the purpose of this journey? If this was a full moon in Virgo, I'm sorry, I'm not an astrologer, but does that mean that the new moon would be in Libra? Because I just heard Libra and then pulled apart the deck and got the Justice card, which is Libra's card. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. And Libras, they love love. So let's see. What steps can we take to further this? Aid in this process? Oh, I see the Fool card. So what will we learn on this journey is another thing I would like to know. What will the collective learn on this journey of self-love? I'm over like teary-eyed just saying that. I just sound like a broken record and I don't care. It's freaking beautiful. I just don't care what anyone says. It's beautiful. So what will we learn on this journey of self-love? Some actionable steps that we can take. Wow, guys. There's the Queen of Wands again. She was meant to come out, I swear to God. So this could be someone that either is a fire sign, has fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun at the bottom of the deck. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, the beauty just continues. Oh my God. The 3 at the bottom of the deck, the Sun, I have the 10 of Swords, and I have the 9 of Cups. My hand, like, doesn't move in the correct way to, like, show you guys, so I'm just gonna kind of... 9 of Cups. Literally, happiness after the end of a hard time, followed by ultimate wish fulfillment. I'm dying. Okay, I can't be this person anymore. Anyway, so someone who has fire in their chart or is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is someone who knows what they want. For some reason, I'm getting that with the black cat here in the front that you may have an animal kind of like companion that is also a part of your like self-love journey. Like you might really confide in your pets to bring you happiness, which is beautiful. I do the same thing. I have my 2 kitties I love to death. But this is someone who very much so knows what they want. They go after it. They flower that, or they what's the word I'm looking for? They plant their seeds. They know what they want. They go after it. No bars, no holds, doing the thing. And right afterwards is the 6 of Swords, which tells me that, again, you have absolutely made the decision. The lesson here to learn was that you had to go after what you wanted, because 6 of Swords is leaving. Choppy water in the front, smooth water in the back, going from hard times to better times. Freaking beautiful, of course. Let's see if I can grab anything else for that. I'm just dying over this. This is such a beautiful reading, and I just will never get over it. I'm gonna go rewatch it. I don't even care what anyone says. Let's see. What are we moving towards with the 6 of Swords card here? Why is the 6 of Swords here? Oh my God. 6 of Swords moving towards Judgment. Listen, this is so powerful. This is... If I didn't think that this was a spiritual journey before, I do now. 100% I believe that now with the Judgment card. It's something that you've just been waiting for such a long time. And you did it, and that's crazy. You should be so friggin' proud of yourself, because Judgment coming right after that. This is about getting what you deserve in such a good way. You were meant to do this. You're on the right path. If you were questioning whether or not you did the right thing, you did. You absolutely did. Don't ever question that. You absolutely have done the right thing. And now you're being rewarded for it. It's beautiful. And there's so much great stuff coming in because of that. Just want like one more card. So I'm going to clarify the 6 of Swords and Judgment for collective on their new path. You're just learning that there are better things on the horizon, is what I just heard. The Queen of Wands is looking over towards the Six of Swords, so you've been ready to move for the longest time, and you may be actually moving. Why do you always give me so many spirits? I just want one. But tell me about Judgment. Oh. One more card, clarifying judgment. Every single time I lift my hand, it's like 7 cards. Do one more card for judgment. What is judgment here? Don't do it. One more card to clarify judgment. Spirit, if you hear me. 1 would be plentiful. 1 will suffice. Spirit's like, no. I said what I said. Well, okay. I got my wish somewhere in here because it just flipped over. Where is it? Wow! Queen of Cups. Could not ask for anything better. That's crazy to me. Alright, well, Queen of Cups, again, to me, more self-love. So, you're getting exactly what you want. You were meant to go through this so you could learn the lesson of how to love yourself. And that is freaking beautiful. So I'm going to leave off here because I think that is a perfect story. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I really hope this resonated with some of you because I got this huge storyline here. And whoever you are, if it does resonate with you, you go, girl. Love that for you. So, again, thank you so much for tuning into this. I really love this time with you. Thank you so much for reading with me. Thanks for letting me read for you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Again, thanks so much. All right, bye.